Oh, wait, shit, hang on. Oh, shit, fuck, shit, wait. Why isn't my camera working? Oh no, that's not the desktop audio, that's the desktop screen!
Oh no!
Oh.
Thank you!
Shit, why is... Oh my gosh. Okay, turning the desktop down. Holy shit, why is it so loud?
Man, I love coming home on a school day.
Oh, because the gain filter. I forgot that the gain filter was the main... Okay, no, still.
Sweet cross stopped the cars for me so I could get across.
Hey York, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Sorry, I'm already having scuff. Say hi, Geiga.
Hello. Oh God. Rough terrain.
Oh, piss. Okay, there we go. Okay. Had to unplug and plug in my camera. Fuck's sake. Hang on, where's my... There it is. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Alright.
Okay.
Just
giving a startle.
Change that from Elgato capture to USB camera.
Usually it doesn't rain like that till summer.
There we go. Oh, I completely forgot to turn on the studio lights. Oh no.
Huh?
Oh my god, everything is going wrong. Hang on. There we go. Okay, hang on a sec. Hang on. I've done this since 2014. I know exactly what I'm doing. I know exactly what I am doing. I promise. I'm a professional.
What are you doing?
I was turning on the studio lights because I had my regular bedroom light on, and if people who have seen my webcam on during that time, that lighting sucks so much ass. But anyways, hey, it's good to see you, Wark. I tell you, getting this thing set up was an ordeal. I did not realize. I figured because I'd had the fucking mic issue set, I would be set. No, turns out there's far more issues than I anticipated. I forget, live streams come with scuff. I don't have full control like I do with when I'm just recording. I'm not a live streamer at heart, unfortunately.
Oh, my friend Ken is here today. Hang on, I'm gonna put you on mute so I can talk with her.
You're totally valid. I'm gonna get everything set up while you do your thing. But anyways, yeah, we're finally back with this game. I am both super excited and super nervous because, well, one, Mike. You notice how I sound significantly better since last time, right? Like I sound more even. You can actually hear me when I'm quiet, and I'm not peaking when I'm loud. So that's good to know. I can scream! I can do the breakdowns without hurting anybody's ears. But like, yeah, holy shit. Oh, okay, good. Thank you for letting me know that, Orc. They DM'd me on Discord for something outside of the stream. It's totally fine. But anyways, yeah. I'm super excited, but again, also very nervous. I already said that, but I'm going to reiterate again, because I'm going to switch into nervousness. Scuff! And also, holy shit, this game has a tendency to not cooperate with me for some reason. Again, setting up this stream, for some reason, it wasn't cooperating with the controller. I had to put inputs, use Steam input with an Xbox controller already on. Because for some reason, it takes a while for the input to buffer? Because I don't know why that is. Like, I ended up fiddling with it on the menu, and it took a minute for it to actually register, so that's great. Yeah, you can see now, I had the game open up, and I was waiting for it to actually work with the controller, because I was mashing buttons. You can hear the music right now. Doesn't matter now. We're fine. We're back. I still remember a little bit of what happened last time. Still a little finicky about that, but you know. Otherwise, I think I should be good. I remember enough, hopefully. Then again, that's what I said last time, and I ended up eating shit. An obvious question. But you know, we have our moments of just brains not working, so that's fine.
I'm back.
Hi, Gaiga. Can you hear Gaiga just fine?
Hi.
How's the audio with the game? Okay, that's weird. For some reason, the gameplay is quieter than Gaiga. That's weird.
That's because Gaiga is louder than the game.
Fair enough. Let me turn on the game cap. Fuck's sake. Let me turn on the game capture real fast so
the
that.
rain stopped.
Let me turn on the game capture so that I'm going to scream. It is full screen. What the fuck do you mean? See, honey, this is why I always test my shit before I go online to minimize the amount of scuff I have to go through. God damn it. Shut your mouth. I'm just... Okay, hopefully. There we go. I had to capture the game specifically. I was gonna say that. God damn. Yes, I know, but I mean, it's funny. We'll give it that. It's funny.
Yeah, it's funny. She wants to sound super upset about it.
Yeah, but that's comedy can't exist without tragedy, you know? Okay, try speaking now.
Yeah, that's true. Hello.
Okay. Okay.
Talk, Valentina. Ally.
Okay, there we go.
Sorry, I'm just thinking about
God
Baby
bless.
Rose just stumbling his way into Gwen's keep. And he's just like, "You're my dad." And Gwen's just like, "I am about to have some very violent words with your mother."
Oh
because
my
the Feywild is very dangerous, let alone for a 10-year-old child.
No, Mia. Hang on, Mia, hang on. No. How do I go back? Is there a...
What did you do?
So I was skipping through the text to test out the audio in the game, and now I don't know if there's a way you can read previous text like in Persona 5 or in Danganronpa. Is that a thing?
I would not know because I've never done something like skip the text.
Listen, I had to see the audio levels, okay?
You absolute blunder.
Shut your fucking mouth. Not you, Maya. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to... I'm going to have to exit.
Muzzle me yourself, bitch.
Repeat that. I'm sorry.
I said, if you want me to shut up, muzzle me yourself, bitch.
Well, I would, but you're in... Would you be okay with me saying the state you're in?
Yes.
You're in Ohio. I'm in Texas. I can't. Okay. How is Gaiga's audio level compared to the game?
Wee, wee, wee.
Yeah, you're in the yellow, but I don't know how the game looks, because, again, you're louder than the game.
Oh yeah, I figured out why your audio is doubled up.
Oh yeah, why is that?
I was also recording my desktop audio as well as the output audio.
So it was 2 audio channels. I was right.
Exactly. Yeah, like I showed you my screen, but I guess my stream was laggy as hell.
It was laggy as fuck.
God damn.
Okay, wait, hang on.
That was embarrassing.
Okay, we're gonna go with quiet game for now until I figure out what the hell's going on.
I'm trying to cross the goddamn road.
That was a close
Let
one.
me through.
Huh?
Let me in. Let me in.
I just imagine like you're hearing this outside of Wright and Co. law offices, just like you're trying to enter the building with us. Me and Nick and Maya are just in the building and they just hear that outside. I'm trying to cross the road! Let me in!
And I'm just doing that little fucking dance of shame. We're trying to cross, but you don't want to go out in front of a car, so you don't know when you're supposed to go.
That's always the worst. I hate that.
I hate the jig of shame.
I hate the Frogger play.
Oh man, I had a copy of Frogger on my. Well, not a copy on any real device. It was a device specifically built for playing Frogger on.
I have an
My
idea. Let me see
sister's
the volume
outside.
mixer real fast. Nope, Phoenix Wright is at max volume on the volume mixer. God damn it. I was hoping that would be the problem. Anyways, that was a close one, huh, Mia?
Oh,
Really? Too bad. I'm sorry. I missed it. I'm sorry I missed it. Maya! So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is the motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick! Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? Oh yeah, the 3-day system. That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. God, that's like... I'm just imagining us using that system nowadays. God, that would be such a legal hellscape nowadays. And we're already living in an illegal hellscape today, you know? Christ.
well, yeah. And you know what? That's actually similar to how it's done in Japan.
Well, I mean, yeah, this system was based on the original court system in Japan, so, like, it makes sense. It's just in the localization version, it takes place in America with more Japanese influence because of immigration and stuff, you know?
Japan America.
Japan... yeah.
No, you know what? It's Ameripan. I'm using the old Hitalia ship system.
Yeah, Orc, I think because you're, because you're in college for legal stuff, right? I could be wrong. But yeah, you get the idea. You understand. My teacher tells me how often the system is like 1 day away from breaking. Yeah, like holy shit.
You're talking to me?
What?
Or are you talking to me or?
Orc, I'm talking to Orc.
Hi.
Yeah. So under that system, trials had to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. I miss this music, man. You have no idea how much I miss this music. This mic right here has been keeping me from being able to do this for so long.
The detention
Criminal
center
justice,
theme
yeah.
from the first game.
So literally I'm taking classes Wright must have taken, yeah. Well, we don't know, honestly, with the way he handles court cases. Anyways, you were saying, Gaiga? Sorry.
Oh, I'm just saying I really like the detention center theme from the first Phoenix Wright game.
That's the one where you're talking to your clients, right?
The ones who are in jail, yes.
Gotcha.
Basically anyone who's in jail if you're having a conversation with them, because remember, you also talk with April.
I remember. April, May.
April, May.
You gotta sing the song again?
April, May, and her sister June, July.
Anyways,
Second.
I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal a Steel Samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah. But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh. Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where the trailer is. I'm really glad they have this in the talk feature, because anyone who's just binging the game would just get this and be like, I know, we've just been through this. But as for me, who stopped playing the game for certain weeks at a time, this is very helpful. Like, holy shit. What? Was Maya always this excitable? Yes, Nick. Yes, she has. Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia's here. So, no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. That's very true. Yeah, no ketchup. Yeah, it's very nice. Maybe we should go talk to WP? WP. Powers, right.
Will Powers.
Like, each case is hours long, so you don't just play through and not... Yeah, exactly! And it's especially useful if you're taking a break for several days or even weeks, like me, for each trial. I again. I'm sorry if you hear the creaking of my chair. Jesus Christ, I need to get a new chair. Hey, Will. Detention. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, so you're right, Gaga. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. You and that bug girl. Who's the hyena? Oh, she wasn't here for your court case. Sorry, bud.
Hi. I was sick.
Yeah, she was, busy. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Hey, let the man cry, Nick. Come on. Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed them in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yes, though there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Sad cat energy. I mean, considering how his hair looks like a lion's mane, it makes sense. Could you tell us me more about Mrs. Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Can you tell me anything about the weird chicken disease guy? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. God, that must... I'd say that's sad, but let's be honest, his existence is sad. Larry's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he says how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. Oh, God, you have no idea, Nick. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started this business. In this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could you do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. You just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Mrs. Vasquez came into Global. 5 years ago? I'm starting to see foreshadowing! Anyway, let's move right along to the studio main gate.
I'm just imagining my son is just standing there eating from a party-sized can of Pringles.
Yeah. She's just watching the drama happen while the rest of us are doing our jobs. Also, hi, Wendy.
Yeah, I'm just here to be feeding bodyguard.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn you up a little. Just a little.
Oh, I gotta up my fucking mic shit.
You want me to stream the game for you?
I'm good.
Okay. Hey, old bag. I forgot they present your name as old bag in the text. The old windbag sure is quiet today. Oh my god. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. God, you have no idea. Nick? I think her guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if you wanted. She's really trying to rile up Wendy. You eat, you die. Yeah. She's alive. I love this game's writing. Howdy, Wendy. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she's always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer?
Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry.
Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director?
Sal? He's soft, pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
Huh? Why would anyone be treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. How about Mr. Hammer? You love talking about Mr. Hammer. About Mr. Hammer.
Arrgh! I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnappers! Poor old Hammer! You drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it! Calling him a criminal, a thief! I won't forget this!
Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time.
You listen to me, whippersnapper! My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing! Why would he steal Powers' costume so he can sneak up by me? He would never stoop so low! It's impossible!
Now my old lady voice sound like Monokuma. God damn it. Oh, we can just go to the employee area. Okay. Go there. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he went left here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like, the director or the producer. Well, let's go to Studio 2, I guess. Sad Canada, she's going straight for the jugular. Oh my god, yeah, honestly. She's gonna be the next victim, probably next to D's. Or D. Not D's.
Tenacious D's.
Hey Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Oh, goodness.
Phoenix, you and I both know damn well you know exactly why a guy would enjoy being treated like dirt.
God damn it, shut up. Shut up.
Make me.
God damn it.
Hello? Hello?
Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Oh my god. You've seen how Cell reacts to people? They're 100%. Yeah. Excuse me? Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you.
Do something, Nick! She's really ticking me off!
Oh dear.
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai.
I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai.
You did it! Nick, she did it! She's the killer! My faith blood speaks to me. I know it!
Oh dear.
Maya, you really shouldn't say that out loud.
I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manella? If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer? By yourselves? Oh dear. God, she's a bitch. Wasn't the assistants cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on high from getting that rare card she needed. Honestly, I don't blame her. Was this here before? Can't interact with this, so it can't be that important. Titties. Do I even need to be here?
Who, me?
No, I'm just talking to myself.
Yeah, Phoenix, do we even need to be here?
Goodness. Let's try moving to studio. Not what I meant. Oh my god, I forgot how weird moving around is. I can't go to studio. Oh yeah, because I gave the card to Wendy, so I can't even go there.
We can
Okay.
always break in.
Employee area then. Please don't let Sal be here.
I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time.
This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come and see them film later.
I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if there are any other clues lying around.
Oh, hi, Gumshoe! Oh, God! Hi! No, no, no!
Hi,
No
baby.
touching! Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Didn't mean! I almost had a heart attack!
I guess I can be a little
Hi,
dramatic.
baby.
Dramatique at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique, indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table.
Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills?
Yeah, pal, traces thereof. Himbo energy. Oh, God. Gumshoe and Phoenix are like two different flavors of himbo, I tell you what.
I'm just still standing here eating a can of Pringles at a crime scene.
Literally.
So you're looking for traces of sleeping pills. How?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. I have the capabilities to make it. What?
It's precinct.
Thank you. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there's traces, it'll change color.
Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for?
Now, everything in due time, pal. The Wright feels more like a pathetic meow meow.
Yeah. It is more like a pathetic meow meow.
What does that make Edgeworth?
Hmm?
Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, all right.
That's worth his baby girl, obviously.
Fair enough. So
You
the
gotta
food.
shoot male wife. Hi, baby.
God damn it! So the food on the plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it, pal. Oh wait, he didn't say pal that time. Say, pal, why are your little detective friends calling your rival baby girl?
I think we're done with this conversation, Gumshoe.
Alright, the investigation.
How goes the investigation?
To tell you the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective
Yeah.
Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
How is Edgeworth doing anyway?
Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the reading room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth.
Yeah, crushing paper cups. God, you're right. He is a fucking baby girl, apparently.
Yeah, Phoenix is a poor little meow meow.
Not,
Edward mix of baby girl and sopping wet face.
or calls
and
him a
Gumshoe
dog,
is
but
in-
also a pathetic meow meow. And then she pointed to herself and said, "Said by a biased Miles enjoyer."
Bias Miles enjoyer.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, yeah, I would absolutely sleep with Miles Edgeworth if I had the chance.
He would probably kill me if I tried that. Say, whatever happened to
I
that
just
empty
have
bottle?
unspeakable riz.
God. Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle.
So that means...
Yep, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right.
So then, why the fuck is he still in prison?
Enemies to lovers arc, yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna be honest, I have no fucking idea. I think they're just stubborn. If we can't figure out who did it, it doesn't really matter.
I'm using a picture to design a version of myself in Phoenix Wright verse.
It's a legal thing. Yeah, very much. Maya just called
We're
them...
lawyers. Of course we're gonna cross-examine the parrot.
Shut up! We haven't gotten to that part yet. Maya just called the people wise and said they know if they fix the grate that she just kick it off again. That poor assistant. Makes it a lot easier to go up hills. I love the electric bike dialogue. He likely has no bail due to the charge being felony first-degree murder. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's go into the dressing room, see if there's anything there.
Oh, Penny!
Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so...
What? Why? But WP's innocent!
Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week's the last episode of The Steel Samurai.
What? No!
Why are you more devastated about the show? Someone's about to go to prison for murder without even doing it. So we'd remain in jail until the trials can... Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer? Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1.
He's still in the Steel Samurai costume, too.
What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumors must be true then. The rumors? Yeah. Mrs. Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. So that was the rumor that Will was talking about. Some dirt?
What dirt?
Dirt. You know, that stuff.
I know what dirt means.
About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. Oh my gosh. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then?
What do you mean the last Steel Samurai?
I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also assigned the Steel Samurai's death warrant.
No, no!
Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore.
What? Why?
I hope I'm not peeking. I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand?
I blame Vasquez.
God damn it.
How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai?
Maya, the entertainment business is still business. If it's not making any money or if it's gonna give the studio a bad name, they don't give a shit about what people want. They care about what gives them money. It's okay, I'm sure kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow.
No, that can't be true. If their programming just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure.
And now there's dogs outside.
Nick, say something.
Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. Wait, what? I like to imagine Gumshoe's just watching through the window right now. Oh my god. She's like, what are you gonna scrounge up, pal? God, the fucking dogs are barking at people walking home, probably. God damn it. I'm recording this much earlier than usual, and around this time, this is when, like, kids walk home from school, so that's why they're barking. They're just barking at people walking by because the dogs, our neighbor's dogs, started barking, so they just followed suit because doggos.
Take that!
And this is? A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be canceled just some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. Hang on a sec. No, don't come in.
Did you call me?
Sorry about that. My dad thought I called him. You there, Geiga?
Hmm?
There you are.
Hi.
Just want to see if you were still here. You're right. Okay. What can I do? Well, for starters, you could tell me something. Tell me what Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. There we go. So, I had to do all those anyways before I selected this one. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Mrs. Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Mrs. Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know? Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk. We gotta go back to Mrs. Oldbag.
I can probably get her to talk.
How are you gonna do that?
I have my ways.
Why are you still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me?
The old windbag doesn't look so good.
Everyone's doing their darndest to forget Hammer.
What's going on?
I'm just saying hello to Wendy.
Oh, okay.
Who do you think
Hi,
made Global
Wendy.
Studios what it is today? Yeah. Hammer! It's all due to Hammer!
She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance?
And I love a woman who's rabid.
Unfortunately, we don't have a choice when, Maya. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago.
Who told? Who did you hear that from? Nichols!
Nichols? Nichols. Nick. Penny Nichols? That assistant we talked about, too. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he?
Whippersnappers! Judging on dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less! I suppose you think this is fun?
No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers.
And you claim that Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume! You expect him to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof?
Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? Do we have proof? Who's the snitch?
It's me. I've already got stitches.
Just God, I can't do the ranting that Wendy's able to do. Seriously though, do we have proof of this? I don't remember. Let me check the court records. Yeah. I love how I decided that just before your message sent to suggest that. It could be good to go over them and see what times you have. Okay. Keep forgetting about that. I'm in Death, Guy in Magical Studios, The Murder Weapon, Mr. Monkey's Head. Contains photos of every victory scene and every battle with the Steel Samurai as one. Okay, so do you think maybe Cody's camera would have that picture? Or did he not take the picture? I forgot if he, I forget if he like still has the picture on the camera itself because, you know.
I am now eating a bag of chocolate-covered pretzels.
Can I have some, please? I'm hungry.
Yeah, sure. Here you go. I hand you the bag.
Thank you. Don't encourage her, Ellie. Oh, come on! I'm hungry. I can't do a job on an empty stomach. You know this, Nick.
That's exactly why I'm always eating. My stomach is always empty. No matter how much food I pack away in there. It's awful.
Yeah, Nick. Let your assistants eat. You want to get this job done, right?
Your assistant Pete.
Don't encourage them, Maya. He took a photo, but I don't remember if it's on the camera. That's how they knew it went.
This is walker abuse.
Okay, I'm gonna try the camera and see if that does anything. I'm sorry, Mrs. Olbach, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume.
Take that! What's that supposed to prove? That means nothing to me!
Nick, I'm kind of having trouble figuring that one out too. Wrong evidence? But I know Olbach knows something. I have to get her to talk.
So
Okay.
is this that one fellow apocalypse joke where we have to present the picture of the banana instead of the banana?
Oh my god, baby. Penalty! Okay. Yeah. The photo of the banana. Penalty. Alright. Let's try the scrapbook then. God damn it, not that either. Okay, what do I gotta do? What do I gotta do then? Wait. Not that one. God damn it, I have to talk to her then. Okay. How about this?
Take that! God damn it!
Come on! What do I gotta fucking do? Hang on a damn. Mash. I have proof. Mr. Powers ate a Yeah, there we go. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes.
This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate.
Huh? Ha! I bet Powers put it in there himself! Bet a lightweight like him must have trouble sleeping sometimes.
Except I have proof that Mr. Hammer put the pills in. There we go. Now I get it. I had to get the evidence from Gumshoe first before this. That makes more sense. This bottle contains sleeping pills. Mr. Hammer's fingerprints were found on the bottle.
I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul.
Mrs. Oldbag?
Okay, here when I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in.
Mrs. Oldbag?
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it.
Excuse me?
That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi.
Wait, she's a mafia girl?
Mafia? Holy shit, I forgot about that.
God, she's a Yakuza woman. Holy shit.
She's a member of the Yakuza!
That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio.
I see.
But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone.
Mrs. Oldbag?
Hold on a minute.
Poor Mrs. Oldbag. I never thought they'd make a cranky old lady sympathetic.
Here, take this.
A photograph? Holy shit. Also, I love that guy on the left. Wait a second. This is the picture.
This is the picture.
Is this the trailer? That's why that spike was bent!
Holy shit.
That's why the spike was bent!
Holy shit.
Hammer was supposed to fight with the bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence.
That makes so much sense now. I still want to punt her. there. But how did you get this?
It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it.
Imagine
understand.
being a dragon while also being disabled.
Imagine what?
Nothing.
Fair enough. 5-year-old photo added to the court record. Also, is that person on the left in drag? I'm not gonna lie, they rock it.
Potentially.
I mean, yeah, but still, whoever it is, they rock that dress. Like, look at this. Well, I don't know if you can look at it. If you could see it on stream, Gaiga, maybe. But, like, yeah, look at it. That's so cool. Oh my goodness. Okay, now... No, that's Vasquez? Wait, what? Wait, does that count as a spoiler?
What?
Okay. Maybe her hair was just messy that day. I don't know. Well, anyways, that just begs the question. Who do we talk to with this picture? Okay, that makes sense. Sorry, the way they drew her in that, that's usually how men's hair usually looks, you know? So I kind of assumed it was a guy, because you know how games like this tend to be.
What?
Okay, I'm gonna talk to Will about this.
Go ahead.
Excuse me? Thanks for showing me that. Whatever it is. Wish I could think of some way for me to help you. He doesn't even know what this is! Yeah, that's fair. Do we talk... Wait, do we talk to D then?
Yo, yo, ho.
Do we talk to her about this then?
I am currently actively doing my makeup now in my imagination. Like, my son is just standing there, looking into a compact mirror, just brushing on some eyeshadow for no fucking reason.
Goodness.
Just actively putting on her makeup in the middle of a crime scene. It's just like, Aga, this is a crime scene. I'm like, what, is this the murder weapon? Get off me!
God damn it. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well... Old bag. Old? She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right. Anyway. Mrs. Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. I have a bad feeling about this. I think I just set off a game over scenario. I think I kind of blurred that fact over. Is this a good idea to go in there with the Yakuza lady after showing something she tried to hide? Is this a good idea?
What?
Gaiga, the Yakuza
Yes?
lady wants me to go in the trailer.
Don't fucking look at me, okay? I wouldn't know. I haven't played this game in like 5 years.
Pass me some comfort pretzels, please.
I hand you the rest of my bag.
Nibble, 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 nibble. Anyways. It's punishment time, I guess. King. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now?
Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star.
Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord.
But you were the cause. You pressured him. And you think it was just an accident.
Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? Oh, God, no.
Oh,
She's...
Oh,
no! She's angry! What do you mean?
Pistachio.
Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way! You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. She did it. She so did it.
We know she did it.
Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Humph. Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a meager accident? Hadn't I rammed him hard, believe you me?
But the security lady said it was an accident.
Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now.
Don't do it, Nick.
Nick, please! We gotta run!
What?
Nick.
This is valuable evidence.
Boys! Oh, gods!
Where the fuck did that come from? She's a Yakuza woman! She's a Yakuza lady! Ah!
I love how you keep fucking forgetting that she's a Yakuza lady.
I'm not forgetting, I'm just scared.
Dragon Daddy.
Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased?
What?
The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly?
Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache.
We are being held
Tell me
hostage by the
why
Yakuza. Why are you singing?
But a mistake. I made a panic. I never wanna hear you say.
Is she always like this?
Want it
Yes,
that
very much
way.
so.
This is how I cope.
You get used to it after a while. This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away.
No!
Hold it right there!
Don't you!
I heard everything, pal!
Hi,
D.
I
Vasquez,
need the-
you're coming down to the precinct with me now! Precinct. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then. In court. I'll be looking forward to it.
I knew he'd come to save us once I sang my siren song.
Hey, pal. You okay, pals? I heard your friend singing and came right away.
Hey, you were
I
right.
told you.
This reminds me of a fic where all the characters talk about how often Wright almost dies in the series. Oh, you gotta send me that at some point. Now I'm curious. Sorry, I was a little late with my entrance. The singing was very distracting. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing.
Detective Gumshoe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was really scared.
Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job.
Detective Gumshoe?
Sorry, it's just I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon.
Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this.
And who's at the bottom? You, Nick. You're at the bottom. Edgeworth is the top. I will, but later because it's all canon stuff. Oh, right. So it contains a lot of spoilers. I should have figured that considering it's all the death scenes throughout the entire series. Yeah. Well, near death scenes, not death. You get the idea. You get the idea.
I'm just thinking about Nayuta right now.
D. Vasquez. Dude's at the bottom, D. Vasquez. Alright, I'm gonna take a break, get up and stretch, and get a little snack, because I am hungry.
Go get your food.
Yeah. I will be right back. I'm gonna turn on the background music and turn off the audios, desktop audio, so that Geiger can talk freely. BRB, guys. everybody, we're back. Did you miss me?
I did not.
Of course you fucking didn't. Anyways, we saved our progress, and we're going back into this. Word to the wise: if you're going to do anything involving a lot of voice acting, do not eat peanut butter crackers.
You know, you probably should have asked me, considering I'm a theater nerd.
Well, I'm not, unfortunately, despite everyone in my school thinking that I was. I'm a band nerd.
What instrument did you play?
Baritone.
Oh.
It actually started off with trumpet, but then
I'm just imagining you just standing there playing Careless Whisper.
Yeah, but then a horrible band teacher did the one good thing and switched me over to baritone, which I had a much easier time with. Apparently, she has a reputation amongst the band teachers in my area.
Oh shit!
You want to know what my siblings' band teacher said about her? That she shouldn't even be around children. She's that bad, apparently.
I think that's a red flag. I don't want to get stabbed.
God damn it, I had that song stuck in my head. Anyway, court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Good. Damn it, she's back again. Yep, she's back to torment you. As if I didn't have enough of a bad time last time. Today will be the final day of his trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for the case. It claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present to the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today.
It's because I'm right here.
Please make her stop staring at me. No, I can't do anything about her, man. She's your problem now.
Yeah, Phoenix knows better than to try and make me do anything because I can and will bite his arm off.
You've got to get better assistance, Miles. Not Miles. You need to get better assistance, Nick. Hey, don't use my real name in court. Not in front of Ellie. What did I do? You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Mrs. D. Vasquez to the stand. Mrs. D. Vasquez Not in the courtroom. Mrs. D. Vasquez is a producer who was present in Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez, I am a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you need pontification, if you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Mrs. Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. I feel like that's foreshadowing for a certain trope that I despise in games like this.
What trope?
The X character was actually this gender.
Nah.
Please tell me
You're wrong.
Please tell me I'm wrong about this, Orc.
You're
Please
wrong.
confirm what she says. Anyways, I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 o'clock sharp. It ended at 4 o'clock. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Mr. Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. Okay, good. Thank gods. Okay. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk. What's with that monkey's head toppling over? They used the van to carry his body over to the other studio, didn't they?
Well, you know what? I'm willing to bet they did, but I'm also laughing at the wording of I had him take me in the van.
God. She has worse taste than I do, apparently.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe he was paying.
I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Mrs. Johnston, Mr. Wright, Mrs. Hyena Girl, your cross-examination. It's the final battle, you three. Let's do it. Hold it! By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop at the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. Meeting began at 12 o'clock sharp. It ended at 4 o'clock. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony.
We're doing our job.
The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears.
Well, too fucking bad! It's a staple of the series.
Just imagine I banged the desk as I said, well, too fucking bad.
And I just start doing a fucking Irish jig on like I climb up and I start dancing.
God bless. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me.
Your mother.
And when exactly was that? I've forgotten.
Motherfucker, you better remember this is your testimony.
Maybe you could try remembering? Like what Geiger just suggested? No. The meeting ended at 4 o'clock and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5 o'clock. I would think it was between those times. You would think? You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. No, don't present anything. I'm just here to check.
Edgeworth. Edgeworth, hey, Edgeworth.
What is it?
Yo mama.
If I pressed on the take me statement, will it make the same joke that we made? Hold on. You had Sal take you? What is that?
Yes! Yes, yes, yes!
It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, right.
Yeah, figured as much.
At 2:30, we began a 15-minute break in the meeting. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me.
Too bad! It's a staple! Gaia, do your Irish jig again!
I'm gonna start doing another Irish jig.
God damn it. Yeah, Mr. Oops. It was a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table of the trailer. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? Kinda wish she said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said. Somewhere.
I can find a contradiction.
Fair enough. Found in the employee area, or on it are traces of sleeping pills and a large bone.
I don't know. Try the trace of sleeping pills, maybe? Don't actually look to me for advice, though, because I'm busy drawing a gay little court stenographer.
Fair.
I'm just acting doodling on the backs of, like, various court papers in the middle of the trial. And nobody's batting an eye.
They're just used to it at this point. Why? What makes you say that, Work? Honestly, after the last trial, I will need that luck. Hold on, I remember. Hang on. Damn it! Not what I meant. Okay, let me press this again. I remember. Ah, damn it! And I wish you luck and would say, okay. Okay, let's try this again. If she committed a murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak. Proof that she didn't eat the steak?
Maybe try the sleeping pills?
Damn it!
Just
I keep accidentally pressing when I don't mean to press. I wasn't thinking too much about the details, and it made me lose like half health. I mean, to be fair, I was overthinking the details last time, so, you know. Goodness.
Oops.
This is in the employee area. Oh, yeah. Hang on a sec. This... a little before noon. So... hang on. What do you mean, what am I doing? If you want a vague hint, let me know at any time. Thank you, Orc. I'll keep that in mind. But for now, I want to try figuring this out on my own. God, I feel dumb.
It's Phoenix Wright. It's not
as
easy.
to the point as Danganronpa, I know. But, like, still.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
Yeah, Danganronpa isn't easy either, but, you know, with the way its gameplay is set up, it's
I mean,
a lot...
at least Phoenix Wright doesn't have fucking rhythm game segments.
Or time limits.
Exactly.
To be fair, I did like those rhythm game segments, honestly. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. Don't do what? Sorry, I'm trying to think about this, so there will be some moments where I'm going to forget briefly about what I said previously. I'm sorry, Orc.
What?
Orc was saying don't do something, and someone's being, I think she was talking about D was being tricky.
I think we need to bring Orc in as Phoenix's fourth assistant.
I mean, to be honest, she might as well be the fourth assistant in this.
She might as well just replace Nick.
Let's be honest. Hey, what do you mean by that?
You know exactly what I mean, gay boy.
Hey! I'm not gay. I'm bi.
Yes, you are. You're a big old queer.
No, I'm bi. Not gay. There's a difference.
Yeah, well, you're a big old queer, and I know it.
Okay, you got me there, but still.
Literally everybody knows it.
Oh, don't worry, she's being tricky. Okay. Meeting began sharp. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1? What?
Wait a minute, hang on. How far apart are Studios 1 and 2?
Judging by this map, it's like, I don't know. The map, they're kind of close to each other. But, judging by this, she probably wouldn't have been able to go there anyways, so... Because, remember the monkey head?
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's how we'll get her.
The block
That's
the
how
path
we'll
to
get
scene of
her.
crime between 2:15 and 4 p.m.
Which, I don't know if I'm remembering this wrong or not. Wasn't that the time the monkey head fell off?
Yeah, 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. That's when the monkey head fell off.
Which means... Maybe that's it? Unless they somehow took the van on a roundabout route? But wouldn't that have taken them longer?
Yeah. Oh, wait, at 2:30, we took a 15-minute break. If she's saying they went to Studio 1, that would mean that they wouldn't have been able to go to Studio 2 for the break in the first place.
Yeah!
Oh, God, no, that was wrong. That was wrong. We did! We just thought wrong. God damn it. Oh, in the meeting. God damn it. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. God damn it.
Ah, damn it.
Yeah, Orc says the distance is like a 5-minute walk.
Orc, you gotta be more helpful.
What do you mean, be more helpful?
Like, you gotta tell us shit before we make dumb decisions.
Well, listen. The chat delay kind of prevents her from being able to give us the information at a convenient time. Okay, give her a break.
That's fair. Sorry.
It's not no latency. It's low latency. Yeah. The meeting began at 12 sharp and ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I won't until you ask for a hint. Fair enough. That too. There was. Did I just press in this one?
I think you just die.
And what exactly was that? Oh yeah, she forgot. Apparently. Meeting ended at 4, and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5 o'clock. So I think it was between those times, between 4 and 5. Okay. Gods, I'm overthinking all of this.
It's Phoenix Wright. It makes you overthink. I had to use a walkthrough for my gameplay. I'm a dirty cheater.
She was fatigued.
Fatigue like Cyril? Well, no, probably not chronically fatigued, but you know what I'm talking about.
I get it.
Tired.
At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break. In the
Bitches.
meet. At 2:30, that was the time of the murder. My internet hates me. I'm sorry, Orc. Maybe? My gut's telling me this is it, so let's go with it. We still have the health for it, so. Nope, god damn it. You can always tell when you got the right evidence, because usually the music stops whenever you present the evidence. Ugh, fuck me sideways. Yeah, no, I've used a walkthrough just for the evidence because I was stuck at one point because I couldn't tell who I needed to find. You're valid, honestly, Work. You're so valid. What contradicts anything in this statement? No. I still can't believe this is a fucking thing you can present. Can you just imagine, like, there's a contradiction between this addition and a statement, and instead of actually presenting evidence, Phoenix just like, take that! I'm a lawyer! You're wrong! Christ. If she committed the murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat it. Oh yeah, because the murder happened in Studio 2, not Studio 1. Why did I forget about the key piece of evidence? Okay. What's funny about the attorney badge is it's almost never used. They just have it there just to remind you that this is a game about lawyers, considering what you have to do.
Actually, I think we present it to someone at some point to give them hope that we know it, that we're gonna help them.
Yeah, but like, other than
It
that...
makes for a really heartwarming scene.
Don't tell me what it is.
Oh, you haven't got to it yet?
I don't think so. What chapter was it?
I don't fucking remember.
This
Don't
is chapter
look at me.
3.
Your face is chapter 3.
Fuck off. That wasn't even clever.
That's the point of your face jokes.
Found in the This was found in the employee area, though. Would this be it? It can't be that easy, can it? Because this steak plate was found in the employee area, not in Studio 2. Oh, Trial 2, yeah. I think we presented it to Maya, right? Or are they talking about the Mia in the photo thing? Maya, not Mia. I do that all the time, honestly. I think I remember I made the same mistake in the haunted server we were in when we were given the tour. I kept calling Maya Mia instead. Oh my, I want to try it, but at the same time, it's in the employee area, so it wouldn't work. Fuck. I need a hint. Yeah, Orc, I need a hint. I really need a hint. Oh, gods. I can't. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
My way.
What, Geiga?
I said, don't look my way. I don't know what.
I'm looking at Orc's way.
Yeah, Orc, help!
It's just imagine me. I'm like looking at my phone, being like, Orc, give me a hint, please, give me a hint, please. and Nick and my
Orc, like, Orc, kids are drinking alcohol. Please come pick me up.
Nick and Maya just looking at me like, what are you doing? And I just throw the phone behind my back. She's like, nothing. Oh my god, I'm right about the steak. Okay.
Yay!
Wait. The steak is the right thing to go for. Okay, good to know. Okay, I was right. Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak, but I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate? This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Mrs. Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. I completely forgot about that. The plates were bare. Mrs. Vasquez, tell me how tell me how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You didn't eat this. You ate a boneless steak? Fuck it. Elementary. You're eating a boneless steak. Miss Wright, say you are right. What would that prove? God damn it. She said she ate a T-bone steak. She said bone. Correct, I was testing you. Yeah, sure, Nick. Sorry, can I try it one more time? I think I know how. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, and like an incinerator. I remember that the background and picked the wrong thing twice. Guys, I see. Remember what Mrs. Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order! Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Mrs. Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands! I love the option that she ate the bones. I didn't even notice that. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Let us hope your little assistant there can keep up. She's been struggling throughout the entire trial. Good luck. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Especially you, Ellie. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? Let me check the court record real fast. Oh, shit.
What?
She's asking how she could possibly use the heavy spear as a weapon. I remember was it a fake?
Hang on. Hang on.
No, wait, yeah, it was a fake. Wait, no, it was a prop. It wasn't an actual spear. The actual spear part was mended with duct tape, so they could have easily added something sharp to the fake spear and then stabbed him with it, right? Does that train of logic follow?
Wait, before you make a decision, let me double check.
Oh, goodness. Oh, Orch is like,
Wait, hang on.
I'm waiting.
So she's asked how she was able to wield the samurai spear to kill him, right?
Yes, and the option are, I think you could, you couldn't, could you, and I don't know.
Select you couldn't, could you? That's the right one.
Okay. Why? I think you could have had a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Ha! You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. Oh, right. I say seeing real weapons using it. Duct tape isn't that good at holding together weapons. Yeah, fair enough. What? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used in the murder weapon. Wait a goddamn second. Wait just a goddamn titty-licking second. What? I sent it too with my fey blood. Okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. Enough about all the sensing. Well, at least it didn't cost any health. That's good at least.
Oh yeah, no, because this is what's supposed to happen.
What do you mean?
So basically, you were supposed to be like, you couldn't, could you? Because it doesn't matter if she could wield a samurai spear or not.
It was broken. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the sphere. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me how it is possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this through the chest. Yeah, that's what you were trying to tell me, weren't you, Orc? Also, yeah, that would be cool. Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence! I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're oh wait, no. Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell, what was it? This is the Jello Apocalypse. Present the photo of the banana scene first. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I can tell you. But I'd make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was. I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. God, I know that all too well. Well, let's see the murder weapon then. Okay, now can I present the photo?
Yes, you present the 5-year-old photo.
There we go. Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing on top of the stairs. Order! Order! If I cannot have order in this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See that fallen man on this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? What happened 5 years ago has happened again! Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Mrs. D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the studio trailer. I can't read right now. When she did, she pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that caused another man to die. 5 years ago! Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my scriptwriting staff. You deny that what I said is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammett died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found in Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of 15 minutes? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. But Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
She used the van.
That's not the option that I'm given.
Oh yeah, you have to.
She had another way.
Yeah, exactly. You picked the right one.
What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For
And then you present the man.
Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. The van, bitches! Take that! Mrs. Vasquez, you carried the body into Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it! Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so I went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. Sal, sorry. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, Mr. Wright. Don't forget it was Sal Manello that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manello was a conspirator? Of course he was!
Obviously.
Of course, Sal Manello has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Mrs. Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the steel samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. That's why there was no blood. They probably burned it in the small incinerator. Well, Mrs. Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win?
What?
so what happens next?
Sorry, where are
Don't
we?
question mark me. What?
I was reading something. Ooh.
You can tell me after the stream. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean the Vasquez, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer! Why is there silence? Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright? You just engaged in a battle of wits, and the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Jack Hammer. Right! But that's only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I will be leaving. What do I do now?
Just keep going. You're okay.
Testify again, Vasquez. And, no, I was just reading the text, don't worry. Testify again, Vasquez. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. You do only need a reasonable suspicion for arrest, though. Not in this world. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answer. A waste of time.
Edward.
Damn! You've come so far only to fail.
Just keep going.
As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination with the witness, Mrs. Vasquez. Oh, hi, Edgeworth. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I did. God damn it! I see. Very well. You're on! I request that the witness testify again.
Right.
Oh my god. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does it make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see what we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly do you want her to testify about? Well, yes, indeed, verily I say, ergo. Pathetic Miles! I wanted to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify in the court concerning this matter. Nick! Why did Edgeworth... Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But, wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that... Edgeworth... Guy, I think you might want to have to explain this to Maya.
Okay, so when a man and a woman love each other very much.
Not that! After finding the body, I was with Silent Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issue raised by this testimony.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close, really close. She may be acting tough
That's the
now,
sixth statement, Nick.
but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. What'd you say, Gaga?
Press the sixth statement, Nick.
What time was that? We were to meet at 5 o'clock for the rehearsal. So I say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies in a costume, mind you. Press harder! Were you there? Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put the hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help. Oh, what did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into that cunny costume? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy.
Boy?
Yes, Mr. Wright, I was referring to you.
The witness will continue her testimony.
The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent.
Where are we stopping?
What do you mean?
What the fuck are you guys looking at me?
What do you mean? I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at through the court records, seeing if there's anything to.
Okay, where are we?
Edgeworth just told Vasquez to testify what happened after they found the body.
You didn't press anything yet?
I pressed the first thing and then I pressed harder.
Okay, you were supposed to press the sixth statement in her testimony.
Well, I'll keep pressing because there's nothing wrong with that. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. I'll hold off. She'd just blow off anything I say anyway. Four, 5, 6. The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 after a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess.
Hey, wait a minute. Hang on. No, my son raises her hand. And she's like,
Edgeworth already says objection.
Your Honor!
I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh?
thank you, Edward.
Think! Mrs. Vasquez says she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Would you see that? Didn't you see what that means? She wouldn't have to have known about the murder before going to Studio 1.
Order! Mr. Edgeworth! What you have just said is a reasonable observation, but I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of her career change in defense?
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Mrs. Vasquez,
Do you have an explanation?
I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. We can.
Thank you, Daddy.
Don't call me that.
But you're my dad.
No, I am not.
Yeah,
yes,
he's
you are.
not.
That's on this birth
No, he's
certificate.
Nick's dad.
Not that either. Shut up, bug girl.
So the
He's not
prosecution.
his dad. Friend.
So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I
The
think I
court is your
misunderstood.
nightmare, bitch.
I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well. Witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
I knew the hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind.
It was Powers who was injured.
How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. That device ended to peg this on her. Here. Or everything we've done till now was wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get them.
Where's the photo on this statement?
What? You are my dad. You're my dad.
My dad!
Woogie,
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 woogie, woogie.
Orc sent that in chat. Press the photo, you said?
You're supposed to present Powers' photo on the statement that she knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any actions.
There we go. Did it. You knew the Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What?
Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in the photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why do you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it. It was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell the wrong person? Mrs. Vasquez? You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Oh! And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly! Mrs. Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Ooh, it's getting juicy.
Order, order! I will have order!
Yes, you will.
Witness, can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Ugh. I heard the real killer is always so persistent. Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer's dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
She would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there was a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say to the matter?
What?
She had no motive, Your Honor.
In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Is that your way of saying I said, of course I can't prove it, or of course I can prove it?
Yeah, it's my way of saying she had no motive.
Fuck. Orc, help!
Ellie, listen to me. Listen to me. Select the option she had no motive.
There is no I had no motive. It's of course I can prove it, and of course I can't prove it.
Oh, yeah, you say of course you can't prove it. Oh, no, sorry, you can. My bad.
Fucking hell! I keep listening to you. Oh, it went to the other. It went to the option as if I had evidence anyways. Okay. Hold on.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. My sibling came in. My guess is the 5-year-old photo.
Yeah.
This is my proof. This is
the photo from before?
This photo reveals the motives in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Mrs. Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed on him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made it work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role was the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-czar.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We're talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around.
What? 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 What?
What motive would Mrs. Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Mr. Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain Mrs. Vasquez's motive for murder.
She had no motive.
Is that fucking Hammer?
No fucking way! She had no motive, Your Honor.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense.
What's that now?
It's simple. Oh my... Okay, I was wrong again.
Nah, it's not your fault I can't fucking read.
Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Mrs. Vasquez. What? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Mr. Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. There we go, there's the breakdown. I can't remember if it would actually be able to be tried as self-defense. God damn it. So, did you do it? You did it, didn't you? Yes, I am guilty. It was me. There's the breakdown. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Ah, Mrs. Vasquez! What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Mrs. Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No, how could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Don't touch him, Mrs. Vasquez! Legally, I mean, there's a lot of things self-defense that can throw it out, okay? Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. I'm confused now. I might have to watch that footage back because I was too busy trying to read the text, figure out what the hell was going on. I'm sorry.
Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm as collective as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
It appears you have brought about yet another miracle.
Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle.
Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers,
not fucking guilty. Fuck me sideways.
No thanks.
Not literally. Yeah, I got that, but I probably just overthinking it. I'm sorry.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
I'm just tired, honestly.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Mrs. Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for murder makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me?
I don't know. Why would he want to do that? I don't know.
Well, you're supposed to present the. Well, it's either you choose show evidence and present either Powers' photo or the Path to Glory album.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's because you were the Steel Samurai.
Because I was the Steel Samurai.
Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids' show, and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you.
I think I understand. He could have just told me. Could have changed places with him any time.
I think you're missing the point.
Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over.
So am I. So am I.
Congratulations, WP.
Oh! Thank you. I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and...
Oh, yeah. Cancelled.
Is something wrong?
No, of course not.
Nick, Edgeworth.
Hi, Edgy.
Hi, buddy.
Hi, Dad.
Shut the fuck up!
Hi, Dad.
Would you shut up?
I'm just grabbing a muzzle at this point.
Say something, Wright. Your assistants can't speak for you forever. I'm not good at small talk. Unlike, again, your assistants.
Hi.
Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth.
You don't waste any time gloating, do you?
No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away with it if you hadn't stepped in.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar.
Right? I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years.
Meet again? However, I remember this backstory. However,
In retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. I see I am saddled with this unnecessary feelings.
oh, this scene! This scene! I remember someone animated Game Grumps playing the game with this scene specifically.
I'll suck your dick.
Oh, gods.
Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty.
And also gayness.
Aren't those
Phoenix is just stepping in front of you.
aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to
And
me,
also
right?
you're gay!
Shut up, Tiger.
You listen to me, you right? Don't ever show your face in front of me again.
I'll see you at the Pride Parade!
That's what I came here to tell you. Could you shut her up, Pillbug?
I'm trying! She's not wearing the muzzle!
And I'm just shaking various mouths on various parts of my body.
God. I just imagine you tackle me to the ground, sit on me, and just continue waving to Edgeworth. I'm laying on my belly, you're sitting on my back, and I'm just like, get off!
Nope, you're gonna have to lift me, and I'm like super heavy.
Yeah.
I
That
don't
or
think
I'm
you're
weak.
capable of lifting over 200 pounds.
Good Christ.
Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend?
What friends? As if.
They're rivals! Rivals, right, Nick? Don't say it, Geiger.
For now we are, I guess.
Huh?
And then eventually you'll be lovers.
Oh my god. Maya, can you grab this muzzle and muzzle her for me? No thanks. I think she might bite me. Come on, at least get her off of me. No thanks. Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change and went back to making kids shows again. Oh yeah! Like I need to be reminded of that scene. Jesus Christ.
Nick, this is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy the trading cards too, okay? You have to trade with Cody and the assistant.
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WK split lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real world powers.
He's playing the Pink Princess! Oh no!
Okay.
Hey, I got an achievement.
We got to the chapter with the parent! This is the parent chapter! Holy shit! Okay. Now, I think if we're going to continue a trial, I'm going to try and look back at the VOD and try and get all the details I can before I start the stream, because there were so many little details that I forgot about in that scene. Now my favorite trial. Yes, with the bird.
Yeehaw!
Okay, wait, is this gonna pause? Do I have to pause here? No, I don't wanna.
You have to
No, I
manually-
don't wanna read this! I'm not. Oh my god, shut up!
Sorry! I'm just
Not
breathing.
you, guy got the game! Sorry, I didn't realize you were talking.
I was just breathing.
Yeah, no, I wasn't talking to you. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal!
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal!
Oh, it shows the culprit again.
Edgeworth?
There we go. That's the background music I wanted. Okay, I just wanted to leave it off the background music for now. I'm gonna deafen myself real fast if you don't mind, Gaiga. Also, that drawing
What?
you sent is so fucking cute.
What's that?
I'm gonna deafen myself real fast so we can have the background music play for a little bit during this outro. Is that okay?
Yo, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Anyways, yeah, I understand what happened to that trial, but at the same time, there were so many little details that I just forgot that I think they wanted me to remember previously. I just felt dumb. I'm really glad I had you and Gaiga here to help me with that, because I would have gotten another guilty verdict again like last time. But holy shit. Thank you again for showing up, Gaiga. I mean, yeah, Gaiga. Yes, thank you. But also you, Orc. I meant to say you. Thank you for showing up, Orc. And hopefully this next trial will go more smoothly. Hopefully I'll remember details that I forgot last time. And I'll see you later.